Alright, I think we're on our final round of previews. The December previews, the big catalog. These are things coming out in, well, now I've been told January, February. So February, I was thinking March. But there are some Valentine things in here, so I should have assumed, even though that means you're making an ass out of you and me. Alright, let's jump to our, well, we got a long ways to go here. So I better put some glasses on, because otherwise this is going to be a nightmare. Not that it probably won't. Anyways, it's late in the day, my throat's cashed. See how we do, see if we can finish this off for the month. Okay, almost there. Come on, separate. There we go. We are starting off today with, looks like Dick Tracy Valentine's Day special. Speaking of Valentine's Day, Love and Danger is in the air. When a string of murders occurs on the set of a romantic movie filming in the city, Dick Tracy is on the case. In this world of glitz and glamour, where everyone tells a story but no one tells the truth, Tracy races against the clock to separate fact from fiction and stop this killer before they fulfill their promise to strike again on Valentine's Day. I wonder if it's going to lead into the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Very historic event if you don't know what I'm talking about. Al Capone days. Plus, while investigating a series of bizarre deaths, Dick Tracy finds himself transported into the life of his dreams. But what is lurking behind this locus of love? Find out in the Dick Tracy Valentine's Day special. It actually does sound interesting. I'm not a big Dick Tracy fan anymore. That was another childhood thing, just not into it since then. But we got Gatchaman, Only on Earth, #1 of 4. By the way, Dick Tracy, I should mention, is Alex Segura, Michael Morrissey, and Steve Orlando are the authors on that one. We got artist Craig Cermak and Brent Schoonover, colorist Mark Englert, and lettering by Jim Campbell. We got Gatchaman, Only One Earth, #1 of 4. Author Tommy Lee Edwards, artist Nunu Plati, colorist Yada Marchizio, letterer John Workman. Bird Catsy is ravaging the country of Atrina for rare mythical elements that create a psychic link between Galactor pilots and their weaponized mechs. As Joe and Ken's friendship is pushed to the limit during a mission to save Atrina's princess, the science ninja team uncovers an ancient temple that may hold the key to defeating Galactor once and for all. The first issue of an exciting event that connects to the Gatchaman ongoing series from Mad Cave Studios. So I remember watching that many years ago, those characters and stuff, and never really got into them, but I would watch them whenever they popped up. But we also didn't have much choice between channels back then. We had to pretty much watch what was on, or had very few choices. We got Pop Kill, 1 of 4. The Cola Wars are exploding. It's done by Jimmy Palmiotti and Dave Johnson. Artist Juan Santa Cruz. Colorist Brian Reber. Letters by Sean Canott. Imagine a world where the two dominant and competing cola companies, each worth billions, are owned by former Siamese twins who are now separated and have grown to hate each other so much they hire assassins, saboteurs, and espionage personnel to meddle with each other on a daily basis. This is a story about brotherly love run afoul and the people they enlist to do their dirty work. That actually sounds kind of fun. Check that out. It's issue 1 of 4. Some decent images up for you to check out. And we're going to just a couple pages up to, it looks like, Blocked graphic novel. We got Brian Hawkins, Ignacio de Meglio, Ezekiel Cataldo, and Chaz Pangburn working on this one. In a small but not too quiet town, Cam Banter, high school basketball star, struggles with a secret. He's part of a pack of shifting werewolves. As he struggles to find his place on the team, his father's expectations become too much to bear, and he loses control of his powers. With the help of his coach and trusted friends, Cam must figure out who he really is and fast. Sounds like a team of teen wolves. We got The Tiger's Tongue graphic novel by Olivia Steffens. Dion Saku, Banton Perry, and Odira Igbakwe, Bex Glendenning, and Jomette Jill and Micah Myers. Under the militant rule of the Tiger's people, empowered by their animal familiars, the Claw is on the brink of war. At the precipice of adulthood, twin princesses Kalindi and Eridani hold the future of the Claw in their hands. Kalindi would sue for peace with the river's people, those who were subjugated, to bring order, while Eridani has never aspired to rule, but an ancient prophecy is revealed that'll force fate's hand for the sisters. Alright, we got Night of the Slashers by Kevin Scott and Paul Fry. Hill Creek is a lovely place to visit, except the one night of the year its citizens transform into bloodthirsty maniacs. Of course, that's the very night Laura's bus breaks down, stranding the disillusioned teen and her classmates in the secluded town. Secrets uncovered, terror at every turn. Will anyone survive the night? Alright, we got Mine is a Long Lonesome Grave, number 1 of 4. This is by Justin Jordan, Chris Sheehan, and a few variety of different covers, as you can see over here. Get a little better view there. Sorry that I gotta hold the page up to read it. Give you a little better view there. Harley Creed is a bad man. He used to be worse. A violent ex-con with a string of brutal crimes in his past. He only wanted one thing when he finally walked free from prison: to leave Briar Falls, West Virginia, behind and disappear forever. But Harley's hometown has a strange way of swallowing people whole. I know that. I keep coming back to this dang place. Call it a consequence of the low-level folk magic that has permeated its darker corners for generations. And now that Harley has returned, pent-up vengeance for his past crimes is about to come roaring back. Somebody has to put a hex on him, and Harley has 7 days before he dies in twisted, screaming agony. To reverse it, Harley must find and kill his unseen enemy before their curse can reap its terrible end. But in Briar Falls, there's no shortage of suspects, and Harley is coming for them all. If can't have peace, at least he can have revenge. I hope the writing in the book's better than the writing in the description. That drives me nuts. Alright, we're going to Rick and Morty, Ricklemania, number 1 of 4 by Mark Ellerby. We got wrestling fever has struck the Smith household. After stumbling across a wrestling channel on TV, Morty becomes obsessed with the Interdimensional Wrestling Federation and begs Rick to take him to one of their bare-knuckle brawls. While there, Jerry ends up signing an exploitative contract with the IWF's sponsor, Pro Energy Drink. Rick and Morty must break Jerry out of the contract, and the only way to do so is to enter the ring and fight their way out. Well, that one actually sounds kind of fun. I've been trying to find a Rick and Morty that I could get into. It's just not happening. That's a 4-issue run, though. I should just wait for the trade, I guess. Way cheaper that way, because I probably won't like it as much as I think. Alright, we got Station Grand by Craig Hurd McKinney and Noah Bailey. Dr. Michael Kinney is light years from Earth, overseeing the transformation of Venus. Michael is all alone, save for the computer who keeps him company during the 272-day-long orbit from night to day around the sun. And during this time, there is no contact with mission control. With his circadian rhythms disrupted by his extended stay in deep space, his insomnia peaks. Reality as he knows it comes into question as Michael struggles to finish his mission. What he thinks he knows will collide with the existential mysteries of the universe. Who am I? Why am I here? Am I alone? Why is this happening to me? 'Cause you're freaking out because you're all by yourself, dude. Alright, we got The Freak. This is done by Matt Lesniewski. Who hasn't, at some point in their life, felt misunderstood, outcast, alone? This is the constant conflict and plight of our eponymously named protagonist. Everywhere he travels, he is met with violence and disgust. But will his trip to the big city, where he hopes to go unnoticed amongst the masses, be any different from the places and experience he's had previously? Enter the unique and visually expressive mind of... Yeah, we explained who's got that. So, alright. Now we're going to the races. Gonna get married. Alright, we got, looks like, let's see, trades, graphics, volume 1s. Looks like Rant CPU, Love Hurts. They've been putting out a different comic almost every month with this Rant CPU stuff. Come on, get up over the lips so I can move the microphone over so you can see some of the covers. Rant CPU follows the misadventures of Silicon Valley's next big thing, an AI robot created by a hormonal and hyperactive 13-year-old and powered by a mysterious energy source of alien origin. Love is in the air, and so is the awkwardness. In this heartfelt and hilarious issue, we dive deep into the teenage roller coaster of emotions as Jeff and his friends navigate the thorny jungle of junior high romance. Selena, the mysterious new girl, has everyone buzzing, and Jeff has his heart set on winning her over. But it's not so easy when every guy in school is vying for her attention and federal agents are prowling around. Plus, Jeff takes a stand when he believes his mother isn't being faithful to his dad. Bonus feature, Rant examines the great lovers in human history. And I do want to check out one of those, see what they look like on the inside. one of these days. Alright, we got, looks like Fully Loaded #1 by Jimmy Braxton. Oh yeah, did I mention? That's Ken Christensen and MK Perker. They're working on that Rant CPU. This is done by Jimmy Braxton. It's 2065. Carson Blake is 100 years old and tired of asking nicely. A former Special Forces operative turned gun for hire is lured out of retirement to save the family of the man who saved his life. To do this, he must confront the legacy of his own past as he does battle with the criminal underworld, a place he once called home. Fully Loaded is a super stylish, ultra-violent, and sexually charged cyber noir thriller. Look at this, page 380. Looks like we're going here. What do we got new? We got Pilgrim, Secrets and Lies #1 by John Freeman, Neil Edwards. Pilgrim, Secrets and Lies is a bold, all-new 4-issue miniseries which digs deep into the millennia-old strata of our planet and unearths something completely unknown in a world transformed by environmental disaster, tensions rising between rival power blocks, and space colonization beyond our solar system, now within easy reach. The discovery lying beneath the Antarctic ice promises to be a threat we have never faced before. Dormant since long before the dinosaurs, it's incomprehensible, ancient, and alien. Yeah, I'd like to see something in prehistoric that we don't even know about that's been in the ice, and it's a concept I've always thought would be a good idea, so that could be a interesting one to check out. We got, looks like Spotlight on Shift presents Empire by Mark Waid, Barry Kitson, Jim Pesco. The ultimate version of the collected first series of Industry Titans. Yeah, we already said that. Golgoth rules the world. Or does he? The armored despot thinks he controls most of the populated Earth, ruling through military might and fear. But he can't even trust his own superpowered staff, as some plot to free themselves from his grip. It's a tumultuous time as the balance of power begins to shift. Long out of print, now in the oversized shift format, so this is something that's been out there before. Do we have anything new in here? Oh, that's why I had this. Oh no, this is offered again. Yeah, second printing. But we do have Everything Sucks, All Cats Go to Hell. One shot by Michael Sweater. Everyone loves cats, but no one knows the truth. They're maliciously smart, can't be trusted, and may actually understand how deadbolts work. Honestly, he really shouldn't be left alone with them. This Everything Sucks comic can be read as a standalone and includes a foil cardstock cover and a sticker sheet. I enjoyed the issue I did read. I might have to check out, see what they do with the putty tats. I suppose I should check our timer. Alright. They have Everything Sucks Friends Forever one shot. I thought that was out already. And Noah's Millions one shot. I think these are ones that have been out already. The Real Gamer Hours one shot. Yeah. Alright. Now we're jumping just one page to Art of Ed Marinuck. Looks like John Carpenter's presents Storm Kids, the Ghost Whiskerers graphic novel. It's done by Thomas F. Zahler. When Daniel and his parents move into their new house, he encounters new classmates, a big backyard, and ghosts. Luckily, his cats explain everything to him. Oh yeah, his cats are the guardians of the portal to the afterlife. Now Daniel and his feline friends must guide spirits to their final destination while Daniel tries to make a new life for himself too. That sounds fun. I like those John Carpenter Presents books. We got John Carpenter's Tales of Science Fiction, Pause #1 by Matthew K. Manning and Connor Boyle. What if time stopped for everyone but you? Would you stay in the nicest Manhattan penthouse, ignoring the frozen owner standing in the corner of the room? Would you eat at the finest restaurants, their food paused in time and still hot on the plates? And if you could unfreeze anyone with just a touch, would you? Or would you keep this newfound playground for yourself? You could live anywhere, take anything. The world would be yours, unless, of course, you unpause the wrong people. It's an interesting concept. That could be fun. Tim Bradstreet's doing the artwork on the cover there. It looks like... where were we? Page 85. Got The Crow, Flesh and Blood #1. Continuing Sumerian's Year of the Crow, Flesh and Blood, is returning to print in comic book format for the first time since 1996. I thought so. So, do they have... I think they might have changed up and changed genders, so... 'cause I don't remember a female character in my Flesh and Blood storyline, but... Against the rugged beauty of the Western Mountains, Iris Shaw, a federal conservation officer, is murdered when right-wing extremists blow up her office, but her death is only part of the tragedy. She was carrying an unborn child. Denied peace, Iris is resurrected by the Crow to seek brutal vengeance on the men who stole her life and future. Now driven by the supernatural fury, she hunts them down one by one, delivering justice from beyond the grave. I'm going to have to find where my copies are. I'd buy it if it's a whole new concept, but I don't think so. Maybe there was a female crow that I just totally forgot about. Alright, you are on. Okay. We Only Go Out When It Gets Dark. Damon Connolly, creator of the best-selling comics You Promised Me Darkness and Follow Me Into the Darkness, returns to Sumerian Comics. This one-shot serves as an introduction to the brand new twisted horror world. 3 stories that mix violence, terror, sex, suspense, and drama with ghosts, cats, and a weird cosmic creature. Yeah, I can see some weird creatures on some of these images. Alright, this is... gotta go a few pages. Coming up close to the end here. We got Money Shot. This is #1, the next volume or whatever. Tim Seeley, Patton Oswalt, Garth Graham, Kurt Michael Russell, and Crank. You ever see that second Ewoks movie? The one where they suddenly kill off all the characters from the first movie? And you were like, Mommy, why? Oh God, why? Well, This new Money Shot arc is like that, with a lot less body hair, somewhat more sex, and the same amount of people yelling for mommy. The Triple Explorers return just in time to witness the rise of an anti-sex death cult. Now it's a race against time, and the relay team includes alien strippers. The Money Shot series is so much fun. Okay. Come on. There we go. We got Blondie Against the Odds by Jimmy Palmiotti and Various and John McCree. Amanda Connor did the cover, which is beautiful. Combining an imaginative take on an oral history of the band interspersed with artistic interpretations of 10 songs from their catalog, Blondie Against the Odds captures the friction of New York City as the band fought their way to prominence, as well as the power and energy contained within the songs that fueled their rise to legendary status. I'd love to pick that up, but $40, I can't. 15 to 20, you got me. $40, ouch. We got, is this new? Lifeform Vivian, Angels and Airwaves graphic novel by Helen Mulaney and Various, Amilcar Pina. Cover artist Brandon Reich, Amilcar Pina. Angels and Airwaves and Creative Studio Attention Division bring the psychedelic story behind the 2021 album Lifeforms to a new graphic novel, Lifeform Vivian. The story will unspool the tale behind the mysterious woman at the center of this band's 6th studio LP as she wanders from the New Mexico desert into the life of a low-level government employee, Victor. The pair ignites a tentative romance as their world erupts in chaos with secret agents following Vivian's every move as events erupt around the amnesiac woman that defy explanation. Alright, let's see here. Jump a few pages to Boruto, to Blue Vortex. Branded a traitor, Boruto is on the run from his village as he trains with Sasuke, but when Code attacks Konoha, it's time for a grown-up Boruto to return home and show how powerful he's become. The next generation of ninja stands in the swirling vortex of a new ninja age, with Naruto's own son Boruto at the center. Okay, getting into the manga, it looks like. They got Mujina, Into the Deep. In the near future, human rights aren't guaranteed, but they are for sale. Without your rights, you're nothing. A Mujina. There are no laws to protect the rightless. But if the laws don't apply to you, you can do anything you want. You just need the skills to back it up. And if you're really good, you can become an elite assassin. And we got Dope Man Volume 1 by Rai Yoshigami and Yuhi Ogino. Ryu Yoshigami eradicates the metropolitan Japan that we know, as it has now become a war zone for the authorities and a new enemy. The legalization of narcotics unleashed a wave of supernatural powers among drug addicts. To battle the new enemies, the D-Unit is formed comprising of detectives who, alongside the reader, are plunged into a superhuman doping conflict. This one you got... No, that's not. Yeah, I'm just not good at this manga stuff. There's lots of different manga you can check out if you are into that. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. Let's do a quick peek. Since we just ended it at about a half hour there. See what is in the other side of the book. If we see something interesting figure wise, or they got some Universal Monsters, the Creatures previews, exclusive black and white variant mini masks. Those are kind of cool looking. Texas Chainsaw Massacre fans, you got the dinner table set up. House of a Thousand Corpses activity book. Wife would like that one if I picked that up for her. We got some Chamber of Chills, Beyond, Unseen, looks like glow in the dark exclusive reaction figures. Some old Creepshow activity books, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Those are always fun. We got some Lemmy from Motorhead figure. We got some old school chain wallets going on there. All kinds of musical stuff going on. Let's see. I don't care about trading cards, coffee cups, little Pez dispensers, a turtle car. The Hollywood Rides Deadpool food truck, I got that a long time ago. I'm always surprised when I see them reproducing or reselling stuff in here that came out quite some time ago. I like the coffin-shaped puzzle boxes, but puzzles that they have don't really relate to them. There's a Chainsaw Man figure. The Red Sonja figure, the old mailbox chopper model kit. Godzilla figures, all kinds of pops. Yeah, nothing too exciting figure wise. It looks like stuff that we've already seen not long ago. It's kind of a cool Star Wars one. I don't know nothing about Darth Nihilus though to care enough about him. Gotta have your Deadpool figures, Loki figure, but yeah, nothing too exciting. But that will be it for the previews for this month. We don't have to do any more of those, and we will get back to you with more of these next month. And keep an eye out for all our unpackings, unboxings, openings, our comic reviews, and all that stuff that we do also, and our comic readings and everything that's been going on. Lots of fun stuff out there. Keep following Crimson Cull, or Under the Cull of MS. Rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend, give us those likes. Check out Crimson Cull Comic Club. Also get our group previews in there of what we're going to each actually pick up. So, yeah. Check that out, and we'll get back to you with more soon. Bye.